The zombie apocalypse had come and gone, and the world was a very different place. The dead had risen from their graves and were now roaming the streets, looking for fresh flesh to devour. The few survivors who remained were forced to live in constant fear, never knowing when or where the next attack might come from. One such survivor was a young woman named Sarah. She had been living alone in her apartment for months, ever since her parents and siblings had been killed in the initial outbreak. She was starting to lose hope, and she didn't know how much longer she could go on living like this. One night, Sarah was awakened by a noise outside her apartment. She crept to the window and peered out, but she couldn't see anything in the darkness. She was about to turn away when she heard the noise again. This time, it was closer. Sarah's heart started to race. She knew that it was only a matter of time before the zombie found her. She grabbed a baseball bat from the closet and prepared to defend herself. The zombie burst through the door and lunged at Sarah. She swung the bat, but the zombie was too fast. It grabbed her by the throat and lifted her off the ground. Sarah struggled to breathe, but the zombie's grip was too strong. Just when it seemed like all hope was lost, Sarah heard a noise behind the zombie. It turned around, and Sarah saw a man with a gun. The man fired a shot, and the zombie fell to the ground, dead. Sarah collapsed to the floor, gasping for breath. She looked up at the man who had saved her life. "Thank you," she said. The man smiled. "No problem," he said. "I'm just glad I could help." The man helped Sarah to her feet, and they walked out of the apartment together. The streets were still filled with zombies, but Sarah felt a sense of hope. She knew that as long as there were still people like the man who had saved her, there was still a chance for humanity to survive.